A lovely welcome to the MultiChoice Zambia YouTube channel. I'm your host, Chichi Daisy, and I remember that this particular platform offers you everything you need to know about GOtv and DStv. A reminder to you to subscribe to our YouTube channel if you have not done so yet, so that everybody can join the gang. June promises to be a very interesting month when it comes to content on GOtv and DStv. A lot of exciting new content that we have for you to make sure we keep you warm and we keep you glued to your screen. I must make mention that June was not really decided on the weather, but finally it is Juning. But say no more, that is all we've got you covered on GOtv and DStv. Some of the shows that we're really excited about that are soon starting, some are already airing, is Ten Tamanga Street, a local production that you can find on Zambezi Magic. My Booth is another local production that is being brought to you by Power TV. Really exciting show, I must make mention. And of course, the much anticipated and the much talked about Shaka Ilembe as well is on Zambezi Magic. And my, oh my, a lot of people are really excited about that. Speaking of which, let's have a look at the highlights.
But just from watching Shaka Ilembe, your reaction just watching.
That was amazing. Just the opening scene, brilliant.
That was epic, beyond my expectations.
I love it.
Be moved by the latest, vibiest entertainment lineup on the planet.
Welcome.
Be uplifted by homegrown stories. Be moved, be entertained, and enjoy quality time with your loved ones with GOtv. Love it.
A lovely welcome back. You're still watching The Space. Now, we just showed you exciting content that you should be looking out for on GOtv and DStv this month of June. Now, quickly, let's remember that we had the 9th edition of the Africa Magic Viewers' Choice Awards that were held in Lagos, Nigeria, and we had Zambians that were nominated in different categories. We did have King Buga nominated in the Best Unscripted category. We did have Bali that was nominated in the Best Original Telenovela. And we also did have the Best Original Comedy category being taken by our very own Uncle Limbani and Emmanuel Mwape, who is MultiChoice Talent Factory Alumni, whose movie was nominated in the Best Movie Southern category. The good news is, at least we did bring in some awards. We did see that King Buga won the Best Unscripted category and Pali won the Best Original Telenovela. But this does not negate the fact that we should be celebrating even the nominations. That is why we are sending also our congratulations to Uncle Limbani and Emmanuel Mwape, who is MultiChoice Talent Factory Alumni. Now, I am part of the Zambian film industry. Generally, I am part of the entertainment industry. These awards and these nominations mean a lot to us. Actually, it is a win for our country. Just the fact that we were nominated and also that we bagged awards is such a phenomenal achievement. And all of us, we should be celebrating this really.
Africa's youth are speaking. The MultiChoice Talent Factory is seeking aspiring filmmakers to join the class of 2024. Experience a year of fully sponsored film and TV training by the industry's best producers, directors, and writers. We want to meet the next generation of talented storytellers. To apply, visit multichoicetalentfactory.com. Applications close 14 July.
A lovely welcome back. You're still watching The Space. Now, today we're talking all things content, talking about production, pre-production and post-production. There's always a lot that goes on. And I'm also excited because I'm joined by my former producer, who is Yoweli Chungu, who was producer of Ubuntu and now currently producing the Ten Tamanga Street that is currently showing on Zambezi Magic. I'm also joined by one of the cast members to just help us understand really the dynamics that happens as a cast, and also for Yoweli as crew, and also just being the producer of the show. Koziani and Yoweli, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
Chichi.
Thank you. So let me start the conversation with you, Yoeli. Tell us overall about the production. I mean, you jumped from Ubuntu, now you are on Ten Tamanga Street. What's been the transition like for you, and also just overall the production?
I'm living a dream. You know, I started living the dream when MultiChoice with Zambezi Magic just saw me and gave me an opportunity to tell the story of Ubuntu. I have to celebrate that before I move on. And so when we just wrapped four years of Ubuntu, you were in it, very emotional time. I got an opportunity again to, this project called Ten Tamanga Street fell on my laps. I was nervous, I was excited. I was in that space, you know. The rest is history. We're here creating history with a new TV show called Ten Tamanga Street.
Because Yani, you're one of the cast members. Run us through what's been like for you. Are you doing any compare and contrast to your previous productions and everything?
So I play Kafiru, who is one of the three Ngoma brothers that sort of leads. I mean, it's a character-driven, series. So it's important what performance that we bring, how we think about our character, how we're evolving. Being on set itself, professional. I think that's the best way to describe it. From our producer to our production managers, to each and every person, our directors, to our wardrobe people. It's a well-oiled machine. And without one part, the rest of the machine can't work. So everyone has a good understanding of what they're supposed to play. We as the cast taking in our characters through the table reads, through the workshops. A lot of work has gone into producing a brilliant product. I
mean, I'm seated here. What an honor to sit next to Yoeli as well. I totally agree with you. I mean, I had worked with Yoeli for over 4 years on Ubuntu production. Now, one thing I understand is casting can be really cumbersome. I mean, what was going through your mind? What was the character vibe, or how was it like for you to finalize on this great cast that you have?
So my first approach to the casting was, first of all, to create an intention for it. I was going to be very tough, but fair. And I was going to be very professional, which meant people who know me, you have to earn it. Yes. You really have to earn it. So we set that intention. And we also wanted to honor an amazing story that had fallen on our laps. And so what we did was we spent a lot of time understanding the spirit of the essence of the story. We know it's in a shutting compound, so, but like he said, it's a character-driven show. So every character had to be designed. We had to give them backstory. I remember giving each of the characters a core wound, because people operate from a core wound.
What's the
core trauma?
Wound?
It's from trauma.
Oh, yes.
From childhood abuse, from everything. Sense. That's what I did for every character, to give them that realness, because all of us are just humans like that. And in the end, everything came together. The picture painted itself backwards, really. And we saw the cast. We now had to invest in creating chemistries, with each other, and the rest is history. So watch the magic and you'll see what happened.
Now, MultiChoice is in the business of enriching lives. I mean, pretty much all of us seated here, one or the other, we give thanks to DStv, to MultiChoice. How has your life changed? How has MultiChoice enriched your life?
That's been an answered prayer. MultiChoice has been an answered prayer for me, because I was the 18-year-old, 16-year-old who had an aspiration to tell stories on television and film. And they saw me, they see me, and everything I have to say matters. MultiChoice has just validated my skills, my gifts, my talents. As a young businessman, as a producer in an emerging industry like the film and television industry, they have given me tools and a platform and opportunities to grow the value of my business.
I feel so emotional. Like, we're sitting here and really MultiChoice has indeed enriched our lives, one or the other.
Let's say Munyama finds out about your dirty little secret. He finds out that Bembele Jr. was linked to that dead body.
Tamanga Street Mwadi, some guys that can't fight for themselves. I think it's high time to talk about Damfia. I'm a gangster with guns. Is that the police?
Welcome to this episode of My Booth, where contestants were tasked to do reggae renditions of any song from their respective countries.
We've come to the conclusion, and so we'll be announcing those that are still in my booth and those that are sadly out of the booth.
Catch My Booth every Sunday at 18 hours on Power TV, DStv channel 278 and GOtv channel 19.
A lovely welcome back. I want to send all our very best of wishes to all the contesting countries, that is Zambia, Malawi, and Zimbabwe, that is currently running on Power TV. That is My Booth. Remember, it is 278 on DStv and channel 19 on GOtv. Before I leave, a quick reminder to you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That is MultiChoice Zambia, to make sure that you stay connected. Okay, and remember as well that you can get connected and stay connected by using our USSD code as well. That is *668#. Remember that local ni yanu pa DStv, GOtv ni ya moyo, and local pa nyumba.